he needs to have connection. Now, I usually leave the connection part to the end, but I'm going to throw it in the middle real quick, all right? And let me say this. I'm going to be very honest. A lot of men don't fully understand connection. So I have to admit that there are plenty of men who will commit without connection. I want to be clear about that. But I do think that there are men who either once they have experienced that connection before, or they're just more in tune spiritually, they have a greater understanding of it. It becomes a greater priority because they know this is a piece of the puzzle. And for some men, they may not be able to explain it and articulate it, but they still understand it at their core. So going back to the story, she was a great woman. There wasn't anything, quote unquote, wrong with her. But that deeper, true connection was not there. It was kind of like everything on the surface was amazing. The resume looks great, right? But do y'all really get each other? Are y'all really on the same page? Can y'all truly be yourselves with each other? You know, do you two truly inspire each other and make each other better? You know, these are the things or the ingredients that help you understand that a connection is here. And also understand that, listen, and this is what I have studied and learned, and I truly believe. Connection is not created nor destroyed. It's either there or it's not. And so what you find with people who can say they have experienced the connection is that it is pretty much instant. It is a very fast, it's intense, it hits you right off the bat. It doesn't take you months before you're like, oh, wait a minute, I think we got a connection now. No, like that thing is gonna slap really fast. Now, you may not fully understand, you may not know what to make of all this, but you will feel it. And again, when you sit down and interview or survey people, they can tell you, even if they weren't able to say verbally after the first week or first few days, this was a connection, they can tell you, man, I felt something here that I had not felt with anyone else. It's that deep, all right? And so, yes, I do believe that even though there are men committing without connection, that it is connection that will like seal the deal. Like if a man feels a true, genuine connection with a woman, it's definitely going to draw him in. And it plays into also that unique value because again, it's that I have not felt that with anyone else. I'm getting something from her I get from no one else. She possesses that unique value. And because it's unique, I want to hold on to it. I'm prepared to lock it down, whatever you want to call it, because I do not want to let this go. Now we're on number 4. And the fourth thing that makes a man commit to a woman is physical attraction. I'm laughing because I know a lot of people, they don't like the emphasis or the too much light being put on physical attraction. And everyone wants to, not everyone, but a lot of people want to go to what's on the inside that counts. And yes, you're right. What's on the inside is what counts. It's what matters most. But we can't act like that's the only thing that matters. What is on the inside, outside, plays a role as well. For men and women, attraction is a huge part of it. And yes, whether it's fair or not, whether it should be this way or not, the reality is that when you see men sometimes hesitate to commit to one woman, but be more willing to commit to the next woman, a lot of times the difference is how much more he's attracted to the other woman. Plain and simple. Even though he may see a level of value in one woman and want to kick it with her, want to have sex with her, he may not feel like he's attracted enough to want to commit to her. Now that might sound weird, but again, let's go on an even lower level, so to speak. There are men, there's a level of attraction for some men that may qualify you for that man to want to sleep with you, but not for him to view you as a potential wife. That sounds harsh, it kind of is, But again, I'm giving you honesty here, all right? And I'm just telling you what it is. And so, again, this is one of those things where I don't want you as a woman to now beat yourself up or to try to look like other women on the internet. That's not the goal here. I do want you to make sure you're tapping into your best self, as I said earlier. I do want you to make sure you like what you see in the mirror. Genuinely, not you're just talking that talk. There's a lot of people just talking that talk, trying to act like they're good when deep inside they're not happy with themselves. I don't want you to be faking it. I mean, granted, I want you to focus on positive thinking and I want you to give yourself positive, loving affirmations, but I want you to work on the things that you can control. I do want you to improve in the areas that you can't improve upon. And yes, that includes how you're presenting yourself to the world, how you are showing up. And understand that it's not just for the sake of men and men finding you attractive or men wanting to commit to you. It's also about how you feel. It's about you feeling better. It's about you being more confident. It's about your quality of life going up in various ways because you're starting to take better care of yourself in a way that transforms you on all levels, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all of it. So yes, pay attention to that. But getting back to the original point, physical attraction does play a role in a man's willingness to commit to a woman. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,